Greetings, everyone. This is Shireen Khan, life coach and strategist from Pakistan. The topic for today is anger. The very first thing we need to know is what is the definition of anger? People start by giving attributes or adjectives as to what anger is, as if anger is bad. But anger basically is a feeling, it's an emotion. So, how we are feeling and how can we judge a feeling as good or bad? Personally, I believe that how we are managing it and as well as how we are expressing it, if we are hurting our own self or if we are hurting other people, that is what makes the situation bad or worse, not the emotion itself. So the definition needs to be correct. What is it we that we are defining anger as? So anger basically is a feeling, an emotion, something that feel it's natural. But how it is worked on, what causes it, that are the things we really need to understand. So to start with, what are the anger? The first one I have already explained, that the definition is wrong. The definition is starts usually or generally with a label, which is a misconception. Then we need to understand that the root cause of anger or what gives rise to anger is the feelings of pain or sadness. So usually even in this lockdown situation, kids, families are getting frustrated, they are feeling. It's basically because of the pain, because of inability to uh, understand how long this needs to go on, how is this going to happen. Thank you for the hearts. But for now, this is how it is, and it's going to stay like that for a while. So let's understand the basic misconceptions behind it. What are the influencers? The first thing that is the influencer is the family dynamics. In places, in houses where the family is a single parent family, or where it's a joint family and there is too much interaction and involvement, there is no boundary setting, then these are the things that will come across. And then the parents' vision. What is the vision of the parents? How do they take parenting as? I'm a mother of 5 kids. Youngest one is 11 years old and eldest one is 27 years old. So I have a good variety of kids in the family. And I have seen different stages of their growth. Boys have a different way and girls have a different way of handling things, experiencing things, expressing things. So what happens is that what the vision is of the parents and about parenting, that is an influencer in how anger is expressed, experienced, and how it affects the family. Because sometimes it's a ripple effect, it's a spillover effect of other things, not directly of what is happening at that particular time. So, as a parent, my vision has been that each child is a generation. So, I'm very mindful, at least I try to be very mindful on how I'm behaving with my kids. I had strict parents, they were perfectionists, and they had very high values for how the kids should be, and they had high expectations from us. But it's okay. forgive and forget. But the thing is that once we understand the underlying intention, we have the strategies, and if we make ourselves resourceful enough, it's easier to manage. Easier in the sense that we can identify them and then handle them accordingly. So the next point comes down to the root causes. Root causes, firstly, are the physical causes. They can be due to hormonal changes within the kids or the parents or whoever it is. If the mother is menopause, it will affect if she's going through periods. It will affect her mood. Father is not doing hormones. It will affect. Besides the fact that it gives some room for conditioning. But thank you so much. Yes, I'll come to that point also. Thank you so much for your question. In the office environment, it's the same thing. Because if whoever the person is or the people are, if they are physically exhausted, it will turn into anger because number one, there is pain, and number two, they are sad or feeling helpless. So the first thing is to identify it. It's like if the leaves of a tree are turning yellow, would it be helpful if you paint them green? The root cause needs to be understood. So the first thing is that maybe there are physical causes. Checklist is second thing on the checklist is maybe there are emotional causes, a perceptual cause. If you feel helpless, you won't be able to handle any situation. If you are feeling over ambitious, that can also result in frustration. It won't help you in acknowledging the real ground facts, and it will be difficult for you to accept, and obviously you will find it difficult to adjust whatever needs to be adjusted. And then finally, it can be a conceptual cause. Conceptual in the sense that if the concept is not clear, it will result in anger, in pain, frustration, and it will be expressed in aggressively. So these are the things, and even if anger is not necessarily something that someone speaks out verbally, aggression, and the result is that people may end up harming their own selves or they may end up harming someone else. Just yesterday, I got a message from a mother that a 4-year-old child was their own self. Now, what to do? So, obviously, we need to look into the family dynamics and the family vision, how things are going on. Yes, you are right. The motivation level is zero when you do good, and still it doesn't help us in terms of acknowledgement and appreciation. Now, the thing is, acknowledgement and appreciation, these concepts need to be clarified. Why are we looking at acknowledgement and appreciation from the outside? If we have done our best, that is all that we need. You are right. Obviously, if we are doing the hard work, if we have taken initiative and we are going out of the way, serving the office or serving in a project, participating in a project, then definitely we do tend to get a little frustrated. But the thing is, if we are at peace from inside, if we develop that ability within ourselves, learn how to do it, then it becomes easy. Because basically, the three most important skills of this century are learning, unlearning, and relearning. So we find out if there is something that is bothering us. Is it a conceptual matter? Is it a perceptual matter? Like, from which point of view are we looking at the things? If we look at things from a uh, self deceptive or defeatist mindset, as a victimhood mindset, we will not be able to see the things from a different point of view. If we are looking at the point from being dependent on external acknowledgement and external appreciation, we will get frustrated. It's it's but natural. That's how it will happen. But again, what we focus on expands. So if we want a better situation, we need to look into what are the basic human. There are six basic human needs. The very first thing is certainty. Now, the situation is not certain. The lockdown situation came by, and how other people will think and how other people will react or respond, all that is uncertain. So, what is the we are able to create or we can create? Certainty comes from the fact that whether we are resourceful or not, if we are resourceful, if we are clear about our own self, about our emotions, where the emotion is coming from, what exactly are we